pretty boy.
Well, it has been quite a day for me. It's been quite a day. I've had quite a field trip traveling around to various channels and places of YouTube and learning a lot about uh, people. And I always come back, and sit down and I always say, okay, so where did that take me? Where was that supposed to lead to? You know what I'm saying? I'm just curious in that. And I asked the question about, about the culture and the mindset. You know what I'm saying? Because I was told that, hey, that's not how Black people are. We should be taught about education. We should be taught about all these vices and various things. And I'm like, okay, so then teach. Then you'll hear, well, then, white man. The reason why, his powers is ever so complex and incumbent upon us. Then I was like, okay, so when I have these conversations, do I need to talk to the white man about this? Because you can teach your own. And they're like, man, BNT, are you shucking and jiving for the white man? And I'm like, well, I just asked a simple question, man. Goddamn, and this white boogeyman of y'all, he got y'all. I need to know because, when I come in these places, what is the thought process? When I look at some of the talking points and the content, I'll be down for the shit. But I wonder where's the youth that be listening to y'all and saying, you know what? Yeah, I get what you're saying. I'm riding with you. It's like, I think there's a discontinuation. Man, Books from Moses, fuck that weirdo. That y'all be hanging out with that. Y'all be hanging out with. Listen, man. I try to tell you, man. I stay in my corner and I drink my goddamn Kool-Aid. I just don't know. You know what I'm saying? Well, BMT, do you include yourself with the blacks? No, I don't include myself with all these nigga shit. Y'all, that's y'all. Listen, man, I got a question. What representation of black people do y'all be talking about? What representation? 1 minute it's America so bad, then it's, we got to get out, we got to get back to Africa. I need to know. I need to know where y'all going? Where's all this going? What's the exit strategy? You know what I'm saying? Like, it sounds good on social media. And some people bring up a good talking point, like, we need to teach, stuff about black people. Like, I wonder, like, and that's fair, but, shout out to Classic Ruby. She brought up a good point, like, well, we don't know what other people are talking about behind closed doors. I had this classmate when I was in high school who was a proud Irishman. And whenever they talked about, certain things about the Irish, he could correct it right there on the spot. And we asked, well, how do you know all this stuff? You know, when we talk about world history, he was like, because my parents, you know, they talk about this stuff, you know, when we at home. And I was like, oh, really? I said, okay, that's interesting. And I was asking the question, and you know, Kareem, she brought a good point. She's like, well, how many black parents, you know what I'm saying, do the same thing for black kids? Like, how often do y'all actually, you know what I'm saying, like, go over y'all history? What do y'all leave it up to the white man to tell y'all history? It's okay if you do. I mean, if you do, just say that. I want the white man to teach my kids history in their imperialistic system. They need to teach my children. You know, I mean, libraries are free. School library is free. I mean, you know, you don't have to. But then I get it. It's American history. So you want your cake eater too. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not asking no group of people to teach me about me. You still got to fight to win with your court case, right? About, you know, reparations. So why would I educate your children and you refuse to do it? That sounds like laziness. You want to talk about the laws? Okay, we can go talk about the laws. Regardless of what, you know, this, and I think that's the thing about it. A lot of people, with mind you, I went to predominant black schools. You know, I learned them songs, lift every voice and sing. I did all of that. I hear all this stuff. Well, we need to see the good in black culture. Well, okay, then you promote it. But if that's the case, y'all would not be here in these spaces. You wouldn't be talking about the manosphere. You wouldn't be talking about goddamn red pill. You wouldn't be talking about none of that stuff that y'all drew y'all here has anything to do with the stuff y'all talk about when it comes to black folks. So why are y'all here? Why are y'all here talking about Andrew Tate? Why are y'all here talking about all this other fit and all these people? But you like the nigga shit. Stop it. It's a good talk. It's a good talking point. I get it. But do you yourself believe it? You don't. You don't believe that shit. But you'd be you'd be putting it to the test. Exactly. I know that song "Lift Every Voice and Sing." I know a lot of them. I know a lot of them songs, man. I know I have my Afrocentric teachings. I didn't need to show Gullah Gullah Island. I was living on that island. And I know a lot of people, well, BMT, you had that. Well, okay, so what? I had it. Guess what? What's stopping you from going there? Y'all talk about any other place to go travel and let's go to Africa. Let's go there. Yeah, I've hardly ever seen nobody ever say, hey, man, let's go down there to these places to go check out these places and stuff. I have yet ever heard anybody ever say that. Who the fuck says they want to go to Mississippi? Nobody says that shit. I was watching y'all men. Y'all men were happy. Man, you see the way they treat Deion Sanders? Well, why don't y'all talk about that? Since y'all want to so much get on the white man about how bad the culture is, get on the Deion Sanders shit. Explain to me why your best and brightest keep on fleeing and divesting from your community. Huh? Exactly. Jeff, we didn't need no school. And mind you, Jeff knows what I'm talking about. We weren't even learning about the Gullah Geechee in school. That was out of school. There were people out of our school that was teaching us that. Y'all make it seem like, well, it's Americans, it's their job. No, it's not. It's upon your culture, your people, if they got the strength or if they're not lazy, they should be teaching you your stuff. Why y'all keep asking the white man to teach y'all shit? That means y'all lazy. You want the man that you keep calling your enemy to teach you about your people. No, you teach your shit. You start programs for your own shit. Build your own shit. Y'all keep talking about divesting. Build your own shit. Man, here you go, BMT. Talking that anti-black shit. No, I'm talking man shit. But I see that, you know, so many people done bit knee. Black culture. We make it seem like something. No, let's be honest. I haven't yet seen any black folks say cancel Power, cancel P-Valley, cancel what else shows? What else shows? When y'all gonna say? I didn't see y'all say. When y'all gonna start saying cancel any of them shows that show y'all in a bad imagery? So, I mean, you got to start asking those questions. You need to charge the game to your people. But see, there's that mental laziness. Sorry. Library is free. When y'all say y'all tired of, well, they put a black around. Man, do y'all saw how many people were trying to beg 50 Cent to keep Power? Hey man, don't kill Ghost, dog. Don't kill Ghost. Hey man, keep cooking. You, if you so-called wanted to build your brand of imagery, you could have done that. Now all of a sudden, y'all are getting old, and y'all want the younger people to give a fuck when y'all didn't give a fuck. Nah, fuck that, man. When y'all were young and cutting up and doing dumb shit, y'all ain't give a fuck about the imagery. Now all of a sudden you too old, and you're hoping the younger people start giving a shit. Now, y'all need a vote for this. Y'all need to do that. No, nigga. You had your shot when you were young and had the power in your bones. That's why I be side-eyeing a lot of these conversations. I'm like, You know, well, we did fight the fight. What fight? What fight? What'd you do? Don't tell me you sat in some fucking lecture hall. We passed it out flyers. You didn't want to go for a position? You telling me you couldn't get on the school board? You telling me you couldn't run for a political office? You telling me you couldn't get a halfway house? Come on, dog. Come on, sis. Pop your shit. Y'all ain't talking about black consumerism. So you mean to tell me y'all couldn't do none of that shit, bro? That's why I be side-eyeing a lot of these conversations sometimes, man. With the Western world so fucking bad. Are you crazy? Have you gone over to the East? Do you know what it's like to live in a country where if you have more than one child, that they can take your child and take you out into the goddamn rice paddy field and put a bullet in the back of your head? I'm sure. I don't think some of y'all ever seen a public stoning before. I don't think I've ever seen somebody get their head buried into the goddamn dirt and they just beat you with rocks. And then after that, they pick up the rocks, go line up again, and do it again. I don't think I've ever seen mutilation of a woman. But the Western culture is so bad. It's so atrocities. Take your ass over there to the other places and run that shit. I can promise you, we're not as bad as you think we are. I've seen a woman get dressed in garbs and all white in front of a whole bunch of her peers, get put on her knees and get flogged. You ain't want that. You ain't on that type of demon time. I've seen indentured servants. See, that's the thing about it. When y'all have this romanticism of Africa, y'all don't talk about the indentured servants over there in the Africa or the Caribbean. Y'all don't never. I don't know why y'all keep jumping over there. They wouldn't last that long. They would not last that long, Iori, in the Eastern world. The Eastern world is very unforgiving. Fuck what y'all think y'all know. You have a chance to do stuff with your life here. Why don't America teach about your culture? Is that it's their job? This is a melting pot. Newsflash, you're not the only culture in America. You only have so many days in school. You telling me out of all them days on a Saturday, none of y'all can go down there to the library? You have Google, the internet, one of the strongest engines that is not censored by your government, that you can literally look up anything real time. I see y'all talk about, we need to go take a trip to the Caribbean. We need to go over there to South America. We need to go to Dubai. We need to go there. I have yet heard that say, hey, y'all, why don't we need to go to Smithsonian. Fuck the Smithsonian. Go to the Georgia peach trees. Go down into some of y'all cultural historical landmarks and why don't you go learn? Because see, that's boring. That's not cool. Your people don't keep up. I mean, were y'all keeping up Rosa Parks? See, when I say these type of things, I sound like an asshole. No, it's the federal government's job to teach you. Nah, it's your people's job to teach each other. I never learned about Irish culture, the Irish culture in school. I never learned about the Samoans. When I was in Norwich Free Academy in NFA in Connecticut, I had plenty of friends who were from Palestine, from India, the satellite states. I never, not one time, ever heard them say, hey, when y'all gonna teach about Afghanistan? The most they ever did that when they were talking about the Cold War. If y'all want that so bad, then y'all need to take your ass up there to go vote. Y'all need to go vote that stuff. All right, DeSantis, bad. Ooh-wee. Okay. But tell me what political person says, hey, we're going to go ahead and teach y'all about goddamn black culture. And God forbid, It's the same goddamn people that they talk about black culture. Harriet Tubman, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Frederick Douglass. Huh? They got the same people that they teach. They might talk about a few track stars, Whoopi Goldberg. They'll talk about Bill Cosby. Oh no, they removed him because of his allegations. So, and now mind you, the NAACP, they cut ties with him over a court case. What the fuck does his court case have to do with history? That just shows me that's how fickle this shit is about Black American history. Because how do you remove his life's work from that of what he allegedly did? No, they don't hardly ever talk about Booker T. Washington. They really don't. Well, see, that's the thing about it. That's the thing about it. A lot of these problems you can self-solve yourself. You can. I don't need no system. I don't need no government to help solve my problems. I don't. I mean, I already said, listen, y'all, that the banging for black culture. Do you really want that card? Do you really want that black culture card? Because you yourself, your culture didn't make that card. What is it that y'all want representation of? Huh? What is it that y'all want representation of? I bet you couldn't get a unison. What, church? Jesus? Islam? What's the predominant three religions in black culture? Huh? What is the bird, the food of choice? Can you tell me the derivative point of black culture? What is blackness? Can you tell me some of y'all key speakers and moments? Oh, BMT, you're shucking and jiving and cooning. What do you mean I'm shucking and jiving and cooning? This is what other people will ask you. What is your talking points that you stand on? Are you for family? Are you against family? Are you for patriarchy? Are you matriarchal? Are you matriarchal? Do y'all believe the black woman is God? What is y'all stance on what y'all talking about? If somebody who never met black people were to say, give me the book on what is black people, would y'all feel comfortable in what they would see? I heard somebody tell me that basketball was black culture. And I was like, what? I said, no, basketball is not black culture. Yes, it is. I said, oh my God, Space Jam, you done fucked us up. So I said, you mean to tell me a sport in which you're not the highest paid person, you literally work for other people and they can easily silence you, and you don't own the franchise or brand, and you definitely didn't create it, because at one time you were segregated not to be able to play it. How do you own that of what you do not control? Like sometimes sometimes I'm asking these questions, and see, People say BMT, you come off as an asshole. You come off as you don't care. No, man. I just don't. I just don't have the bullshit meter. It doesn't work with me. That's true, James. They only see the amount of players. They don't see behind the scenes. I can promise you right now, you do not run basketball like you think you do. You never did. You make it say, well, we're the most athletic. Okay, cool. At the end of the day, the person who writes your checks is the shot caller. I try to ask y'all, like, man, y'all can't tell me shit about what is it that y'all properly want. Do you think everybody get reparations? That's a damn lie. Because at this point, I don't even think black people know what black is. If you would ask them, what is blackness? You'll get all kinds of fucking answers from black people. This person black, that person black, this ain't no black, that ain't a black person. Hell, that person goddamn Korean, that person black, that person Samoan, that person Chinese. No, fuck that. Y'all, I don't, that's what I said, man. Like, at this point, man, this is why I'm staying away from these fucking goddamn talking points these days, man. Because it literally, if you can't set your optimism of it, like I wonder, I don't think there's a realistic conversation anymore. I don't believe there's a realistic conversation anymore. It's pretty much people have certain optics that they want to be perceived. What's the overall? And that's cool. You want those optics to be seen. Tell you what, I'm gonna show you how. I'm gonna show you this thing. I'm in this group. I'm in a group where they call themselves blurs. Okay, black nerds for whatever fucking reason they run with that. But they want representation to be called black nerds. Now with that, you got people in there. Well, we want queer representation. We want this representation. I hate patriarchy. I hate this, and now I think that. Like they don't none. I promise you, it is one of the most whirlwind swirling fucking goddamn groups. Sometimes it gets over meshy, simpy. It gets cringy. Mind you, they want representation, right? But the main focal point that they like to talk about is anime. Not owned by blacks, but owned by Asians that they have admiration for. So I was saying, well, if you want representation, why are you doing it off of anime? Why are you not going to black media and black comics? Why are you going over there to that? This is not a dig. It's just that of realization. China saw rap coming to their country and banned that shit immediately. China did not even want rap in their country. You go to other countries and you might hear songs of hip hop. That shit is old. Like they're playing 90s old songs like Chingy and Little John and shit. And that's the difference. I told people there's a difference between hood rich, well-to-do, and wealthy. I'm a well-to-do man. I'm a well-to-do black man. I'm well off. I'm well off. But I understand but I worked to get to this position. Most people in my position will never get here. I didn't want to drive no fucking trucks. I didn't always want to be stuck doing working on houses and shit. I wanted to get to a certain level in my life that I have stable streams of income. And as I started working towards that path, guess what I started seeing less of? I stopped seeing less black people. I did. Now, I'm going to hear all these talking points, but I'll probably hear later on, you know what I'm saying, about black people there, black niggas this, and Negroes that, and imagery, and all this other compiled shit. But then I'm going to ask the question, so why are y'all still in this space? Why are y'all still in this space of niggitude? If you're so much worried about that, of culture, imagery, and perception, you should have been left this fucking space. But you won't leave. It's because of the ideologies that are here. I'm not trying to get people to believe shit. I'm not trying to convert nobody to nothing. But I see it for what it is. Y'all can keep on saying all this shit about what you do when you do that. And y'all see these kids, these younger people are selling their shit left and right. They don't want to work. They don't want to work. They all want to be content creators. They want to be on YouTube, social media. They want to do 7,000 to 15,000 videos a night. So, so okay. So that's what you want to do? Yeah, I'm a party promoter. Why don't you go be a longshoreman? No, they're new to the stream, James. They're new to the stream. I keep trying to tell a lot of you men and women, y'all need to learn attainable skills. It does, Nicole. It does. Y'all can talk about all this shit all you want, but if you ain't producing something viable, I'm sorry. Talk is cheap after a while. You're right, Nicole. All this talk. I'm like, so what can you actually do? But at some point, it's going to come down to work. Yeah, it's going to come down to work. Talk is easy, but actually living it and actually doing it. See, talking is one thing. Doing it is the next phase. Living by what you do, oh, that's a whole nother beast. My dad used to say, it's easy to say you holy. Then it's another thing to go get saved. But in damn sure, a lot of people don't want to live that life. They don't want to live that life. They just want to say, I'm saved, Jesus. Well, so I got to get you to the church. Then I got to get you saved. Then you got to live the life of being saved. And see, that's the problem for right now with a lot of these Negroes that I see going on. They talk about being saved. They talk about Jesus, talk about the culture, talk about the voting, talk about the white man. But then when it's time to all of a sudden go down there to the altar, then they might go do that. But then when it's come time to live the life, how they say, Nicole? How they say, baby? Walk holy. Oh no, not that Negro. Not that Negro. Very few. How they say in the Bible? Many were called, but very few answered. Woo, boy, he was preaching then. Many were called, few answered. And see, that's the bullshit that goes on around YouTube. That's why I don't ever so much get too shooken up when I hear all this shit being said to me. But I'm like, okay, y'all can say it. Do y'all 520 billion goddamn videos. Everybody ain't gonna want to come. Say what you got to say about those people who actually take the walk. I think that's why even in the story in the Bible, that when I know y'all like hearing all the Bible stuff, but Jesus told those disciples, you know what? I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Because see, what's gonna happen after today? Some of y'all gonna get fucked up. I would advise you, if you don't want to walk that path, there's the door. Leave the room. Leave the room. And see, now I'm not trying to get y'all on that. I'm not trying to get y'all on that type of gravy train. Yeah, I get it. Y'all don't like DeSantis. Okay, cool. You got Biden. You got Kamala. How many political sides you run to? Whatever y'all do, I don't give a fuck. I really don't. BMT really don't give a fuck what y'all choose, who y'all vote for. What that got to do with me? Anything y'all need, the Negroes don't got no power to shame nobody. Don't y'all know that? You don't got no power with social media. What are you gonna do? Talk about somebody? We gonna talk down on them? I mean, at the end of the day, it don't mean nothing. Because there's no bite behind your sting. And that's on all political fronts. You got to have some type of leverage. This is why you see the women, they're going to go to wherever, hey, so what can you do for black? When Vivica Fox asks Ice Cube, so what are you going to do? What can you do for what can that bill you wrote do for black women? I know a lot of men were confused. Why would she ask that question? Because you know me half dragging about free will. But I'm like, she did ask you a straightforward question, Ice Cube. What can that bill do for her as a black woman, being that she's a second minority class? She's a woman. A black woman at that. So she want to know, what can that bill do for her? And I know a lot of Negroes were like, why would she ask that question? Because any group would ask that kind of question. You don't think other group white women don't say nothing about that? Yes, they do. They ask, they say shit all the damn time. So do Asians and Latin. Y'all, if y'all don't think they're not talking, y'all are stupid. That's what I'm saying, man. Like I can't. I was trying to see Latin women in the medical field. I went to go get blood drawn, and guess what I saw? I had uh, a Latin nurse there pulling blood. I said, "Oh, wow." She said, "Oh yeah, hey, what's going on?" I said, "Well, yeah, the first time I ever seen one of y'all in this lab." She said, "Oh, no, me and a few of my friends, we just graduated." A few of your friends? How many of your friends? She said, "I think like what, 8 of us?" I said, "Uh oh, uh oh." I told y'all, other groups are not stagnant. They're not doing all that barefoot pregnant shit that y'all keep trying to use or talk about back in the day, 1940s and shit. No, they're looking at other moves. Yes, they talk about their family. Yes, they talk about their community, but they got agendas that they themselves in micro groups that they want to be seen. Now, some people may feel a certain type of way about how I speak or talk about that stuff. It's not my job to give a fuck. It's not. What my job is to say, hey, this is the sentiment of young men and women in their 30s to 20s, 20s to 30s. This is what we're seeing. I try to tell y'all this, like everybody's swearing down. Well, all minorities are just one collectively one-sided. I've seen Latins that are Republican and Democrat. Hell, you had it where Latin people were saying, "Hey, get them immigrants out of our country." Did y'all want to talk about that conversation? I'm pretty sure they were trying to preserve their way of life. I've been to hotels. I've been to hotels that I've seen other hotel owners that were Arab call the building inspectors on the other Arab. Hey, that dude's breaking all kinds of codes and violations, man. I was like, what? He said, I'll be damned if I gotta play by the rules and I gotta have them all on my ass and nobody gets on him. And I said, well, damn. He said, yeah, Joe. He said, I gotta pay your friend $1,600 for an inspection. Y'all gotta understand, people want leverage talking points that are viable that they can use to give them leverage. When y'all say, well, black people aren't hypersexual, that's a fucking lie. I don't know what y'all haven't been watching in R&B and music and videos and movies. That's not just that. Listen, I don't know what y'all been. Listen, man, y'all know in certain places, doing all of that can get you killed. That's a real thing. We do have an open hypersexual behavior. Go watch the Zeus Network. Go watch these little videos where they have the kids. Go watch these little videos with these little kids. A B C D A B C D. Bow chicka 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 bow bow bow. But I'm like, what the fuck? Whoa! This is about to be a video for the goddamn 4-year-old. Video got over 1 million views. I don't hear you saying shit about Big Frida doing Sesame Street and shit. But I'm supposed to be the crazy one? No, nigga. No. No, y'all got me fucked up. And if y'all don't want to talk about that shit, y'all out of y'all fucking mind. Uh-oh. See, that's why I fucked with you, Nicole. There's a lot of men. There's a lot of black men that are overly addicted to porno. They know more about it. This is one black dude. He's a YouTube content creator. All this man has been talking about is Adam 22 and his porn star wife, which both of them do porn. I'm supposed to give a fuck. And I'm like, nigga, if you talking about Adam 22, where the fuck was this conversation for Little John and East Side Boys when they were running trains on chicks in hotel rooms? I mean, 2 niggas sharing 1 woman, or 3 niggas on 2 girls. Like, nigga, are we gonna talk? Y'all want to have that conversation? Huh? What's the song? It ain't no fun if the homie can't get none. Uh-oh. What does that got to do with black culture? I know I'll hear somebody say that shit to me. BMT, how dare you bring up that shit? How dare you bring up this, man? But I'm like, well, shit. These kind of buffooneries have been popping off for many, 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 many years. Am I surprised that when I saw a video of Sexy Red, you know what I'm saying, Pound Town girl, the Pound Town, which y'all cannot tell me that girl has any good damn lyrics. Why would a school invite Pound Town girl to this? Why would a school have Pound Town come to their school? I'll rest that right there. You invite the girl who sings Pound Town to a school for children so she can go sing to young girls and boys. Mind you, had boys running out there to go see her too. Lord have mercy. There were just so many things wrong with that. But you had it where a bunch of black children were running on the court to go have her sing the song Ski Ree in Pound Town. I can't make this up. If you don't believe me, Google it. Just go ahead and Google Sexy Red going to high school to perform. You don't hear them. You don't hear them saying, "Wait, let's go get a key motivational speaker to talk about why you should watch out for your chastity. No, let's go get. I need to know what was the mindset of or ideology that they needed to go get the girl who talks about getting her booty hole licked out and toe sucked. That she was the appropriate message to get for the kids. Again, you don't gotta believe me, BMT. Go look, go just Google it, nigga. Google it. Sexy Red performing at high school. So she's doing shows at high schools. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. She ain't going to no white churn school or no Latin school base to sing Pound Town. She going to y'all Negroes. You got to understand what was the mindset of a bunch of black men that want to holler at Sukihana, who talks about eating out men's booty holes and shit, and getting spit in the face and twerking on babies. But you still have it with men who complain about just how bad these women are trying to stick their tongue in Sukihana's mouth. I said, wait a second. You got these Negroes rubbing her feet, offering to suck her toes to the same woman that does videos working on kids. Granted, ain't nothing, no repercussions happening to Sukihana. Nobody checked her dumb ass. But you got what men are trying to kiss Sukihana in the mouth after she done told y'all she comes from a long ancient line of hoes. So you got it where some women like, yo, I'm trying to battle against this sexuality shit. Other women like, I don't see shit wrong. What the fuck you talking about? That's our culture. We got it all the way from Africa. We learned how to twerk from hoes in Africa. I said, the fuck? I said, bruh, how? How, Sway? And I get y'all gonna say, well, BMT, that's the imagery that they put out on us. Bruh, that don't mean you gotta follow the script, man. Just because somebody puts the goddamn crack pipe in front of you, you can stomp on the motherfucking crack pipe. You can literally walk away from the crack pipe. You don't gotta smoke the crack. You really don't. You can actually break free. Y'all don't have to engage in gender war and conflict. You don't have to get involved with the nigga shit. That is a pure choice. That's a pure choice. And see, people don't, and see, that's the thing about it, Nicole. People will argue with you. That is our culture. Twerking is our culture. Nigga shit is our culture. Fried green tomatoes and goddamn hot sauce is our culture. Popeye's chicken is our culture. Like, when y'all say that, I want you to understand, you are the minority. Why they keep asking rappers and niggas and prostitutes about what black people should be doing is far beyond my fucking mindset. I don't know why people keep talking to T.I. about the state of address for black people. You mean to tell me there is no scholar or educated black person? They got to go to T.I. You got to go talk to Jay-Z.
You got to go get in touch with SWV. Why is Jay-Z talking for black people? You mean to tell me y'all need hip hop or basketball people or somebody who entertains? Y'all need entertainers to talk for you? I'll be that bad guy. Just let me smoke my damn cigarette. It is what it is. I'm BMT. Again, I didn't choose this goddamn path, but I'm just gonna watch it burn. Peace.